Hey everybody, it's Caleb. I want to take this time to introduce myself for those who may not know me that well. My name is Caleb, I'm 30 years old, and I'm a writer. I'm also a poet and a paralegal at one of the biggest law firms in Philadelphia. So I think I'm just like other black gay men my age, and I spend a lot of times working, partying, and trying to figure out exactly what I want to be. So, speaking of which, the truth is, I'm a witch. Well, sort of. I want to take these next 2 weeks to document my journey into witchcraft as I learn to develop my gifts and my knowledge. And I also want to teach a few people what it means to really be a witch. So welcome to my journey. So, some rules. Rule number 1, never cause any harm to any living being. Now, there's some exceptions to that rule, but we ain't gonna get into that right now. Rule number 2, never cast a love spell. I stand at my lover's door, my power I implore, giving all I have, asking that you love me back. Love has to come out of one's own free will. That's the beauty of love. Someone chooses to love you. Also, if you do a love spell, you're gonna get really weird voicemails. So just don't do it. Okay, rule number 3, be mindful of your intentions. I think a lot of spells are influenced by your personal energy and your intentions. So if you're going into a spell, you're going into witchcraft, be mindful of that. What are you looking to really get out of your spell? And are your intentions pure, or are they justified? So those are my 3 rules. So here's a look into some of my things. I have crystals and stones. They're really good for healing, sometimes cursing, but I don't do that. More crystals. Candles. It's really important to be mindful of the color candles that you use. White represents spirituality and purity. I think a white person made that up, but it's okay. Purple represents spiritual power. Red represents vitality, strength. And black, which I don't have right now. Actually, a lot of people think black is a negative color, but black represents protection. It helps you bind negative energy, cleanse negative energy. So black is actually a good color. And if you think about it, if you mix all the colors together, you get black. So black is a really strong candle. And okay, here's some of the books that I'm reading. Working Conjure. I really like this book because it helps bridge the gap between witchcraft and religion. A lot of people think that there's a difference. For instance, in Christianity and a lot of other religions, a lot of people use scripture to speak power into their lives. That essentially is a spell, not that big of a difference. But anywho, this book I really like because most of us African Americans descend from West Africa. So this is an important read. It talks a lot about different religions and how magic is used for healing by some people who don't even consider themselves witches. So pretty good book. Okay. So now we're going to get into potions. Potions can be used for a lot of different things. A lot of people sorry, phone is vibrating. Fishbill slasher strikes again. So the fishbill slasher is a serial killer in the Fishville part of Philadelphia. And that's gentrification language for North Philly. But anyway, the Fishville slasher targets people who live alone. He breaks into their homes, he stalks them, and he kills them. He's being compared to the Jester, who is a serial killer who disappeared a year ago. The Jester was a serial killer who wore a clown mask, broke into people's homes, and played sick, twisted games with them until they... Anyway, all my friends in the Fishville area, please be safe, please be careful. And this has nothing to do with anything, so I'm probably going to delete this. Anyway. So I'm going to call my best friend Tati and tell her that I practice witchcraft. I think it'd be pretty cool to see her reaction. Tati's pretty interesting, so you never know what you're gonna get. So let's see. Hey Tati.
Hey Kayla, boo, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Just shopping for my latest client. They're quite tacky, so it's quite the project. So you said you wanted to talk.
Yes. So I wanted to tell you I want to go further in practicing witchcraft. What do you think about that? Tati, I'm serious.
Well, I think that's different for you, and as I love variation, I want you to lean towards caution. You know, my family from all over. My grandfather believes in magic deeply. I mean, that's fine and all, but avoid that colonizer shit.
Colonizer shit? Really?
I don't jest.
All right, girl. Thanks for the advice. Anyways, tell me, how was your date?
It was below average. Well, honestly, it was awful. He was not secure. The conversation went well until he became intimidated. I think that he gathered that I made more money than him, and immediately after, he repeated every other black stereotype about black women. I was kind and tried to correct the ignoramus, but he didn't get it. I blocked him the moment I got in my car.
Girl, men need to get it together.
That they do. So tell me, babe, how are you and DeMarcus?
DeMarcus is confusing. 1 minute he wants to go on a week-long cabin trip, and the next minute he's completely distant. So, yeah, he's going through something, and I have no idea what it is.
It sounds like you need to be dating.
And deal with men even more confusing than DeMarcus? I don't think so. And then you got the muscle gays who think they're better than everyone else after they complained about discrimination, of course. So, yeah, I'm good.
That sounds terrible, but you know you're gorgeous.
I know. Also, thank you. But yeah, I'm not mad at DeMarcus or anything. He's always been honest about his intentions. And, sometimes it doesn't matter how much you like a person, you just need space.
Ain't that it? But Caleb, if you don't learn anything, it's that men were training wheels with their emotions. You have no choice but to wait for them to fall off. But we'll converse later because now I'm going shopping for me.
All right, girl. Bye. Hey, everybody. So I found a very cool spell online, and it's called a manifesting spell. So I found the translation as well. And the point of this spell is to draw very powerful things into your life. I think we've all lost a lot this year. So I wanted to gain something. So tonight, I'm going to do the manifesting spell. Okay. Tonight, I'm going to cast the manifesting spell. It just takes a few candles, the incantation, and this orb. The idea is to fill this orb with my desires. So let's do it. Hear my voice, hear my plea, my desires come to me. Like the sun, like the moon, my desires come to me. Like the sun, like the moon, my desires come to me. So it's been a day since I've cast my spell, and so far nothing has happened. But I'm gonna be patient and keep you all posted. Until then, I want to enjoy my 2 weeks off. Okay, sis. Okay.
What you did wrong? Too strong? Did you bruise the boy? Whatever. Guess you know what the second go.
She get her ass
Come to
beat.
think of it, seems like someone told me as much. Who was it? Oh yeah, Angel.
Ooh, yes! Be his ass, girl. Damn. Period. Yes. This is why I can't watch Lemonade after I eat edibles. I knew they were going to work it out. I knew. You better get your man, girl. I knew they were going to work it out. I did. So this is the only known footage of the Jester, the serial killer who disappeared a year ago. Yeah, I'm a pass. Hey everybody, just wanted to share a poem I like to write in my free time. So there's a poem I wrote, and it's called Loss. Loneliness follows like a pack of wolves, feeding on what's left. Loneliness can feel like tightness and 1,000 deaths. As pain grips at my bones and love feels starved, I wonder if you feel my pain and my sadness from afar. Do you feel my indecisiveness? Do I choose to feel this way? I think life is full of soulmates, close and far away. Do I have what I need? And do I feel supported? Is it really love or attention that's contorted? I'm holding on to things slipping away. I'm holding on to loss. So I'm coming from my morning run, and I'm getting calls and texts from men I haven't spoken to in years. It could be a coincidence, but y'all want to call some men? So TJ, we've never met before.
Are you sure?
I think I remember. But tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm an investment banker. I travel several times a year and I bring in over $250,000 after taxes. That's a bad year.
You know what? I do remember you. I was just thinking about you, DJ.
It's TJ. T.
What T?
Hello? Girl, hold on. This my song. He say I got that good like Megan. Got that bomb head, send him straight to heaven. Lucky ass nigga, credit all sevens. He got a record for He love my goodies, say he wanna bite into it, yeah. Flip me all over the bed, legs in the air. Hit it and I quit it, promise that I never care. Make it nasty, come on baby, pull my hair. He love my goodies, say he wanna bite into it, yeah. Flip me all over the bed, legs in the air. Hit it and I quit it, promise that I never care. Make it nasty, come on, pull my hair. He love my goodies, he just wanna own them. Tell him I've been hot since Biggie found Lil Kim. Put it in the work, now I see them all in
see who this is. Hello? Hi, can I help you? Okay. Anyway. So, the last few days have been wild. Besides receiving several donations from people who love my poem, I've received 300,000 followers on Instagram. I don't even post on Instagram. I have more than a few text buddies, and good things just keep happening. It appears that my spell is working, and it feels really good to gain something for once. So anyway, I'll keep you all posted on my progress, and maybe I'll, share a link to the spell or something. All right, talk to you all soon. Bye. Hey everybody. So I wanted to try this thing where I tell really scary stories. And in this case, it's a true story. So in the 1960s, a man lived right here in this apartment building, and his name was Mr. Boyles. Mr. Boyles was an elderly black man, and he was said to have chopped up several people. But what was interesting about him is he would boil their remains and feed it to the neighborhood dogs. So, these weren't the best people, of course. They were racists, abusers, and Mr. Boyles was very particular about his victims. They say that before the police carried him out of his apartment, when he was finally found, his last words before leaving this building was, "There's more on the stove," and there was. So that's the story of Mr. Boyles, and I hear it's a true story. Tell me if you like it. All right, talk to you later. Somebody's at my door. Hello?
Hey, is Ryan home?
You have the wrong place.
By Mr. Works? I was just here.
I'm positive. This is 49D.
Thanks.
Okay, bye. I hate this place, nobody reads. So I wake up this morning to get a glass of water, and I walk through my living room, into my kitchen, and within the time it took me to get from my kitchen to my living room, this happened. All of my stuff trashed. There's no way somebody could have came in here and did this within 10, 15 seconds. And it's fucking freezing in here. What the fuck? I can't believe. So I've been doing research, as I'm known to do, and I'm looking up all these patterns. Sudden drops in temperature, objects moving without explanation. This is all in line with ghost activity. Now, I've been at this place for 3 years, and never have I seen anything or experienced anything. Doesn't make any sense. It says here that ghosts can be seen more easily in the night. I guess there's one way to find out. Hey everybody. So tonight we're going to film and see if we can capture anything. So far, nothing. hear that? Okay. So far nothing, but it is pretty cold. Oh God. Obviously, I'm tripping. Okay. Obviously overreacting. Let's just film downstairs and then I'm done. All right. Nothing down here. Top cleaning supplies that I barely use. Okay, this is a fuck. Damn it. My bad. So there's nothing down here, apparently. So I'm just gonna go back to. Oh my God. It's more stuff. Oh, fuck me. Leave this place, leave this space. Leave, leave, leave. Leave this place, leave this space. Leave, leave, leave. Leave this place, leave this space. Leave, leave, leave. So, I haven't slept much in the last 2 days. Since my banishing spell, things have calmed down. But I'm still curious as to why all of a sudden I have ghost activity. But no, it doesn't stop there. That's not the only thing going wrong. I got a call from the IRS. I owe $7,000. When since do I owe money? So, doesn't stop there, that's one. Two, I got a call from my boss saying that they went through my files while I was out and they noticed mistakes. Okay, people make mistakes, but now I have a dust full of shit to do when I get back on top of... All right, it's gonna be okay. I'm just gonna meditate and figure this out. It's gonna be okay. I speak the energy of peace into my life. I speak the energy of patience into my life. I seek the desire not to put my sneakers on and pull up and beat somebody's ass. I speak that energy into my life. I speak the energy of humility into my life. Peace, 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 humility, peace, 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 patience, peace, 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 restraint. Hey everybody, so I wanted to take a break from all the hecticness and tell another story. So this is a story about a witch named Andé River. Andé River was a black girl who lived in the 18th century. and she was enslaved on a plantation in Virginia. Atunde not only used her magic to free herself, but several others. She used a specific spell whenever slave captors would zero in on them, and that spell was Buburu Kole Kami, Buburu Kole Rimi, and that's Yoruba for evil cannot touch me, evil cannot find me. When Atunde said this spell, she and the other runaways were no longer visible to their oppressors. So that's the story of Atunde River, and the date of her death is unknown. So what I like about that story is Atunde saw something that was wrong, and she used her power to change it for herself and others who couldn't do it for themselves. So I look up to Atunde. All right, talk to you all soon. Bye. So I wanted to get back to the purpose of this project and go look at the full moon. I know it's pretty late, but I wanted to talk about the moon and its power and how it can be used. Let me make sure I have my keys. And how a witch can really use the, oh my God, who are you? Stop! So tonight, I was attacked by the Fishville slasher. I called the police. They didn't help. I couldn't show them the footage because they would have more questions than I could answer. And I don't even live in Fishville. I've come to the conclusion that all of this has to be because of my spell. The trickster spirit, the IRS audits, and now this. All of this is because of a spell that I cast. So I have to reverse it. But I don't know how. Hey, Tati girl. Yeah, I know it's late, I'm sorry. I need to ask you something. So you say your grandma has a lot of friends into magic. I need a favor. I just came back from the store to get supplies to end this spell. They had eucalyptus. I have to go back for the rosemary. And finally, this will be over. Oh my God. Buburu Kole Kami, evil cannot touch me. Buburu Kole Rimi, evil cannot find me. Buburu Kole Kami, evil cannot touch me. Buburu Kole Rimi, evil cannot find me. Evil cannot touch me. Evil cannot find me. Evil cannot touch me. Evil cannot find me. Evil cannot touch me. Evil cannot find me. Evil cannot. So I haven't been exactly transparent about my history with magic. When I was 7 or 8 years old, my family went to our cabin for a weekend trip. It's in northern Pennsylvania. It's beautiful. Nothing but water and trees. And I would do everything that I wanted against my mom's advice. I would wander, I would explore, and I would do all the things that I love to do. One day I wandered too far. And I came across the man, and he was standing by the water. And he told me to come to him because he found gold. Me being the gullible kid that I was, I did. And the moment I got close to him, I felt his energy and all of his evil intentions. And the moment I began to back away, he threatened me, he threatened my family, and he said he would hurt me. All I could think about was the water. So I called out and I said, water be my guide, water be my shield. Water be my guide, water be my shield. And I said it over and over and over and over again until he stared into that water like it was calling his name. And it was like he was in a daze and he just stood there. And I ran. I ran until I got back to my family's cabin. I had to run 2 miles. Never told anybody that story. But I believe magic protected me that day. And I say all that to say, I could easily reverse this spell right now. I could easily protect myself from the fishbowl slasher. But he's not going to stop until there is a victim. Whether it's me, whether it's somebody across the street or down the road, hell 1,000 miles away. He wants blood, and somebody has to stop him. And that somebody is me. Through the thoughts of my enemy, let me see. No. Through the eyes of my enemy, let me see. Through the thoughts of my enemy, let me be. Lend me his eyes, ears, and arms. Let me see he who harms. Last night I astral projected, or had what some call an out-of-body experience. I lingered here, and traveled here, and eventually made myself here. And I'm trying to figure out why. Okay, so I'm here bright and early at the trail. I'm not quite quite sure why the spell brought me here. I used to run this trail until I discovered a gym with good air conditioning. Wait. This trail leads from Fishville to Pikeville. If someone wanted to, I don't know, sneak from town to town discreetly without being seen, this would be perfect. This has to be where the Fishville slasher travels. So if I met him here, we'll catch him off guard. I'm gonna do it. I pray to the God of the trees, and the God of the sun, the God of the ground, the God of the sky. Prepare me, guide me, give me strength. So I'm here on the trail. Looking for him. I figure if I catch him off guard, I can end this. Nothing yet. Things out here. I hate Pennsylvania sometimes. Okay. I'm at the midpoint. He has to come this way at some point. I feel a presence. Oh my God. Stop. Okay. Stop. Sky be my God. Sky be my shield. Sky be my God. Sky be my shield. Sky be my God. Sky be my shield. Hurt no more. Confess your sins. Hurt no more. Man who skins. Hurt no more. Grind your teeth. Hurt no more. Know no peace. everybody, it's Caleb. We haven't seen each other in about 6 months. So the last time we were all together, I encountered the Fishville slasher. After our encounter, a man named Brian Bestwell walked into the Fishville police station and confessed to a string of murders. Brian Bestwell is the man that we once known as the Fishville slasher. So I can't say I trust the police because they shouldn't even exist. And I won't say I trust the system because it doesn't work for people like me. But I will say preventing some murders is a start. And I'm happy that I could do that. So, about me. As soon as I got home, I reversed the spell. Everything has been pretty quiet, and thank God, back to normal, whatever that is. Through everything that happened, I learned a valuable lesson. The first lesson is that you can't control loss. You can only cope with it. And I tried so hard to control who came into my life and what came and when, and you can't do that. And the second lesson that I learned is patience. I had to be patient with my craft, and Malachi has put me on the right path. Now, about this project. Initially, I wanted to share it to the world, but that might not go over well. So, I'm keeping all of this for all of the witches who I may encounter who are new, who are learning, who are young. And I want to document everything so that they don't make the mistakes that I did. So, speaking of which, tonight is a full moon, and I want to do something very special. Stay tuned. I'm happy you can make it. I hear you like to play games. How long